For corporate boards, fiduciary duty has expanded. You are legally responsible for managing a spectrum spanning environmental, operational, social, and financial pillars. This expanded mandate forces an unprecedented volume of data onto legacy enterprise frameworks, never designed to process multidimensional risk in real time. The result is a fundamental disconnect. Companies have more monitoring tools than ever, yet the corporate ledger continues to bleed capital through hidden inefficiencies. This leaves executive leadership legally accountable for a financial crisis they cannot see, let alone control with traditional reporting. We identify this as the speculative bleed. Billions are trapped in phantom grid queues, committed to unbuilt AI infrastructure. Enterprises attempt to scale models on this broken framework. The models choke on synthetic exhaust, training on circular data. Chasing AI scale without algorithmic processing results in the direct incineration of speculative capital. At the same time, the bottom of the ledger is suffering from a massive drain of defensive capital. This capital is wasted on maintenance, covering bad debt and the high cost of workflow attrition that occurs when employees struggle against legacy data constraints. When you combine this speculative waste at the top with operational attrition at the bottom, the enterprise enters a critical state of dual-hemorrhage. Survival in this vacuum requires a mechanism that can align the entire spectrum of corporate data with actual capital execution. The intervention is the algorithmic fiduciary engine, also known as Layer 3. Layer 3 functions as a fiduciary large action model, a system that elevates an enterprise's physical capability to execute its duties. This fiduciary LAM acts as an algorithmic tourniquet, halting the chaotic CapEx bullwhip and stabilizing the flow of capital. For the CFO, the engine purges phantom capital expenditures, recovering funds lost to unoptimized grid queues. Routing this recovered capital back creates a 36-to-1 efficiency dividend, where every reclaimed dollar generates $36 in active enterprise value. For the Chief Data Officer, the engine addresses AI models failing from training on synthetic data. Layer 3 uses high-dimensional variance to ground proprietary AI. By mathematically verifying data diversity, it prevents models from drifting into hallucinations. The system provides a dual benefit: mathematical capital efficiency for the CFO and stable, grounded AI for the CDO. For the Chief Revenue Officer, the challenge is identifying genuine growth within a pipeline cluttered by legacy errors. The algorithm deduplicates exponential ghosts, false leads, and overlapping metrics that give a deceptive view of market demand. Eliminating these ghosts exposes the true vector of growth. By scaling on validated data, the enterprise expands operations 64 times more effectively. Significant revenue scaling is only achievable once the legacy ghosts are purged from the pipeline. This re-engineering moves the corporate ledger from a state of vulnerability to a state of structured growth. When every operational decision is backed by a mathematical audit trail, the board establishes a legal safe harbor. The engine provides the documented proof of care required to meet fiduciary standards. Fiduciary duty is no longer based on executive intuition. It becomes a mathematically validated result. The final state for the enterprise is thermodynamic equilibrium. This is a state of frictionless symmetry between the internal entity and the external grid, where waste is eliminated and capital flows with zero resistance. Absolute fiduciary ROI is the outcome of converting human legal promises into an observable, data-driven reality.